Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to a Moss Gets Athletic video. In today's video, I wanted to talk on Russell Westbrook. I feel like we need to overall discuss that man because dang. Like, I've never have seen just any athlete. The thing is this, I try to pay attention, to athletes because of this channel. Like, I'm trying to like get more into sports, but in the time being of me like really being into sports and stuff, and I mean if there are other athletes like throughout like sports history that has gotten like hate like Russell Westbrook, but I feel like it's worse for Russell Westbrook because I just feel like that it's easier to have a platform and versus like back then. So like let's say if Russell Westbrook, like where the Lakers is at right now, let's say if this would have been going on back in the 90s, we probably will only see maybe like 500,000, people from all across the world talking about like Russell Westbrook, But since we have social media and we have like all these like people from all over the world where they are able to talk about like anybody that they want to talk about on social media. Went from the 90s like 500,000. That's like radio hosts, TV like hosts, freaking what other like newspapers, and that's like from all over the world. Now you got social media where it's like it is free to say whatever that went from like 500 like thousand to literally like 500 million. And I'm saying you're including the fans, the stuff that I had named off before. And I'm saying it's like you have a lot of different people talking about this man now, like, versus like, well, I mean, obviously it's like, he wasn't doing anything back in the 90s, but I just feel like that the fan base of like sports, it's gotten bigger and stuff. So, and then also you probably just have people out there that's just only doing it for memes. So overall, like, does Russell Westbrook, does he deserve to be on the Lakers? I would have to say yes. The reason, all right, so hear me out though. Hear me out. The reason why I say yes is because I feel like that, with sports, it's like sports is definitely a development thing. Now, in Russell Westbrook's case, it's like, you've been in the NBA for some time now. You should not be still developing as a player and stuff. But I do feel like, and that's one thing where it's like people may think that I'm crazy for mentioning this, but I do think though that when a player, when they're just, so it may be a chemistry thing. It may be a chemistry thing, but at the same time, it's like he's, probably looking at it as like, okay, well, I got to plead some sort of case, to stay on the Lakers. But if you guys have played like FIFA, for an example, and when you're creating a My Team and then you got all these players now, yes, you want an all-star team, but at what price is it going to cost you? Now, you put together this all-star team, right? Put together this all-star team, they ain't gonna have good chemistry. Now, obviously, there is some like chemistry, something going on amongst like himself and the Lakers, and it ain't working out. So it's like, I feel like that overall has to develop, but they're probably like, we know he's a good player. We know, and I know people are probably like, it ain't even got nothing to do with him not being like a team player. It's like anybody, like you honestly sit down and think about it. It's like with that development, you being cool with everybody, it's like that stuff should just be nipped right then and there. It's like where you're being a team player. So let's overall talk on skills. Now, I honestly think though something is going on with Russell Westbrook, not more so with like how he's out there playing, but just mentally, where is he? And it's like, and I ain't gonna say where it's like, oh, he needs to be on the break, but it's like something needs to get figured out. So when he does go back out on the court and play, he's playing like how he was when he was like triple double Russell Westbrook, where it was like freaking Oklahoma City Thunder Russell Westbrook. We need that Westbrook. But the Westbrook that we got now, this is like the Westbrook where it's like, if we were doing a pack opening in NBA 2K, this is the Westbrook where it's like, man, we got him, but it's like this ain't the one that I wanted. This is Lakers. I want the City Thunder. I want that man. I want the man that was like killing it back when we were like, well, when like was it high school? When exactly was? No, yeah, it was. No, it was high school. I'm trying to like think of the years and stuff because it's like, because no, it was like even after high school, he was just killing it at that time frame and stuff, like 2015, 16, 17. I can't remember exactly when he left Oklahoma City Thunder, and then he got like, what was it? He got signed to Houston, and then he was with Washington. And then I think that's when he went to the Lakers at some point in time. What was it, like a couple of years back or last year? It was at some point in time. But yeah, it's like when you heard it at first, it was like it sounded good. Then when you see it, it's like, dang, bro, it's like what you got going on. So, but no, I do think that it's going to take a little bit more time. I mean, if you sit down and think about like, your average like day-to-day person when they're, yeah, they killed it at their last job, but then when they're going into a new job, it's like, yeah, you got to learn that stuff all over again. You got to go through the stuff, and it's like all that. And this, it's going to feel different compared to like how your old job, you knew like what you, and so I guess like more so to compare Russell Westbrook, to myself for an example, right? So, before I was working at my cafe, just to kind of give you, because I know people are probably watching this like, bro, what are you talking about? But no, hear me out, okay? Because I'm trying to defend Russell Westbrook right now. So before I had started working at this cafe in Seattle, I was doing content creating, killing it. Like, I was Russell Westbrook at one point in time in my content creating career. Right now, I would have to say that I am Laker Russell Westbrook. But anyways, but no, back like in 2015, 2016, that was like kind of somewhat of like my rookie year of content creating. I was killing it. I was putting out like 15, because at that time I only had 2 channels. It was my main channel and my gaming channel, and I was putting out like 15 videos on those channels a day, just like sitting down recording, to the point where it was like I had like content backed up and things. That's how much content I was recording throughout the day. I would wake up, it'll be like 7 in the morning, go sit up, start recording like a crap ton of gaming videos, go downstairs, record like a bunch of different reaction videos, and that was just every day from like I had to say maybe like September 2015 all the way till like, April of 2015, because that's when I created my gaming channel. So it was like April of 2015 all the way up until like May of 2016, because that's when I started working at this cafe in Seattle. So I started working at this cafe in Seattle, didn't know what I was doing, didn't know what I was getting myself into and stuff. It's things that I know how to do, but it's just like, it's kind of like, it's just a learning curve with it and stuff, right? So anyways, but as the time progressed on though, I did get better, and it got to the point where it was like there were customers, other employees that were telling me, like, I had customers writing in emails to my boss saying, like, how much of a great employee that I was. Freaking cooks, because I worked at a cafe. Cooks saying that I was like the best cashier there and stuff. So yeah, it was like, and the thing is, it takes time, it takes patience. People just overall gotta be patient, because I feel like now people are straight up just bullying this guy. Like, it doesn't even come off as like they trying to criticize him and how he's playing. There's probably are some people out there, but I feel like that, like, how people try to criticize today, today is like borderline insulting an individual. And that's where it's like, nah, bruh, like, y'all shouldn't even be talking to this man like that. Like, he's out there trying to kill it, do the best that he can. And if you got people all in your ear, cracking jokes, laughing at you, saying all these other different crazy things, it's like, yeah, anybody is not going to be wanting to play right. It's like, no, it's like, bruh, who's you? And it's like, we all know Russell Westbrook's character. We all know he's that type of person. He gonna look you in your face and be like, bro, who is you talking to? Like, so he's more so like probably like, hey, you know what? Nah, I ain't gotta like listen to these guys. I play however I want to play out there and stuff. And that's why and I feel like if he had people actually there supporting him, talking, like in a better tone, in a better way towards him and stuff, overall trying to motivate the man to play better, I feel like he overall would be putting up, Oklahoma's City Thunder numbers and stuff. But yeah, it's like the way people are talking about him, it's like, if I was Russell Westbrook, I've been playing bad too. It's like, who do you guys think y'all talking to? Like, no, it's like, y'all gotta remember, I'm the entertainer out there and stuff. So, and I know people are gonna look at that as disrespect, but it's like, you gotta think about it. What would you do in your situation where if you had like the whole world just talking crazy to you left and right, cracking jokes? No, that's going to demotivate you. And if you're in Russell Westbrook's shoes, you ain't going to do what you want to do. You're going to do what Russell Westbrook want to do. So however he's acting, everybody's going to be acting the same way, all right? Because you are Russell Westbrook. You ain't yourself. You ain't whoever you want to. No, you are him. You are in his shoes. You are in his brain, soul, heart, all of that stuff. So it's like, my thing is this. I understand if he's not playing like, you know, how everybody want him to play and stuff. It's like, okay, it's going to take time. It's going to take patience. In the meantime, motivate the man. Say some motivational words. Let him know it's like, hey, regardless of what you got going on, we still going to support you. We still got love for you. Regardless of whatever, however you're playing, whatever you got going on out there, you put up 2 points, okay, so be it. The thing is this, you put up something. You managed to accomplish something, okay? So it's like, that's how you got to look at it. It's like you accomplished something. You went on about your day, sleep well at night. Next game, put up more points. Go put up 2 more points. Put up 10 more points, 20. However many points you feel comfortable putting up, whatever you feel comfortable doing out there, do that. But it's like, the thing is this. It's like where with the game, I feel like with the game of basketball, where it's like you just got a lot of people looking at these grades, trying to take these grades down so they can take their spot. So that's another thing. And I'm like, bro, it's like people, you got to understand how like sports is like operated. I feel like I need to like do like a deep and dived version of like how sports is operated and stuff, just to explain it to people and like let them know it's like, hey, this stuff ain't easy, okay? So it's like, that's, I have to say, that's why a lot of times people probably be sitting around criticizing, because it's like they know like what an individual is doing is hard, but they want them to do it in the way that they want it. And it's like, no, I'm gonna do it the way that I want to do it, not the way that you want me to do it and stuff. So anyway, it's like the fans, I know people look at it as all like, yeah, well, if it wasn't for us, you know, Russell Westbrook, he wouldn't be who he is. No. That man put up them points. He went on to put on a uniform, his signature shoes and all that stuff to go out there and put up numbers and points. Ain't nobody went held his hand to go out there. That man did that stuff himself. So it's like, that's what I'm just saying. It's like, people, just show a little bit more respect to him. That's it. Be a little bit more motivating rather than cracking jokes and all that stuff. It's like, yeah, it's just, you know, I honestly feel like that stuff is getting to his head, and that's why he ain't playing the way that he actually wants to play and that everybody else wants him to play and stuff. So, but anyways, and that being said, that's just what I had to say about this whole situation with Russell Westbrook and stuff. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comment sections how you feel about him and all that stuff. Where do you see him in the next, you know, up and coming seasons and things? Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.